Okay, it's time for a little interlude of exciting tips and tricks and preferences and weirdness. It's kind of the name of this video. We're going to do it with we're going to go back to our low file because we've got more stuff to do tips and tricks with. Okay, so I feel you're at a point now where actually some workflow stuff will actually not freak you out, but actually help you out. So let's go through a few of them. Now, in terms of all the shortcuts, you can kind of find them by hovering above some of them. Lots of them are hidden though. See this little question mark down here? I hope it's still here. Okay, if you click on this, like help and resources, we've all been conditioned by early software that built-in help and resources is like useless. It should be avoided. But in Figma, it's really good. Let's click in here and I'm gonna go to the shortcuts one. Okay, they've got great stuff. Okay, but the shortcut one is really useful and nicely laid out. So the essentials, there we go. Okay, I'm not going to run through them all. I just want to show you, just have a little look through and go, okay, there's that one. Okay, there's that one, view. Okay, all these ones, how to access the layers panel, jumping from assets, design, prototype. We've been doing that a bit, going between here and here. You might go, okay, that's me. That's Alt or Option 9. Okay, so just work through. There's some really good ones. I'll cover the main ones throughout this course, but there are some nice ones in there. So let's go Option 9 on mine and Option 8. Design, prototype, design, prototype. Okay, so a little helpful thing down there. I'm gonna go back to design. Another really useful shortcut is the shortcut that rules them all. Okay, hold down Command on a Mac, Control on a PC, and hit your /. Look at your two slashes. One of them goes forward, one of them goes backwards. So the / brings up this. And you're like, well, what is that? Basically, it's gonna look through everything Figma can do if you can type it and spell it okay. So remember before I was changing the color, or I wanted to select all the same fill. So if I selected that, I kind of did that flippantly when we were doing commenting, right? Be like, where is that again? What you do is I don't go and find, I know where most of them are, okay, but I'm doing this for your benefit because this is a really awkward way of doing it. It's all about the shortcuts, at least for me anyway. So I can click on this and go Command /, and I can say select. I've just typed in SELE. I don't even have to spell very well. I can see select all with same fill, then go and change the color. I find that super useful. Okay, instead of having to figure out where is it? Is it under edit? Was it under edit? Was it under select? Is it under view? Okay, so just type it out. If I want this all to be uppercase, I'm just going to go Command / and I'm going to go upper. There you go, uppercase. Boom. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to go find it. It's in there. It's over here somewhere as well. But I use that Command / all of the time. All right, another handy thing which we haven't really covered is right-clicking. Okay, so if you go into here, right-clicking will actually show you stuff relative to what you've got selected. You can see this will change depending on what you've got selected. Okay, and there's just helpful bits and pieces that relate to what you're doing. Bring forward instead of all the way front. You can see the shortcut, but you can just click it here. You can move it to another page. So right-clicking stuff will give you lots of interesting things related to the object you've clicked. Okay, right-clicking, you know how right-clicking. Hey, it's on my list here. Preferences. There's only a couple that I would change, up to you. Okay, so I'm gonna go to, I have no idea what preferences are. So we're gonna use our Command / and type in preferences. Of course it's not the one in there. Oh, geez. Okay, where are your preferences? I bet you they're under edit. No, they're under file. Please hold. There they are down the bottom here. There's not many in this program. Okay, so the one that I change is keep tool selected after use. I turn that on. It's off by default. Okay, it just means that whenever I grabbed my rectangle tool before and I dragged it, it went back to the selection tool. Then I had to go back to my rectangle tool. To pick a tool and it to stay around, up to you. The only other thing I go and mess with in here is under preferences and the nudge amount. Okay, so small nudge just means a nudge is this. When I grab that rectangle, and let's say I'm working on this, I'm gonna use my sweet shortcut, Shift-2. Shift-2 is, we did Shift-1, everything that is on this entire frame, or page, sorry. And if I've got something selected, Shift-2 zooms right into it. Okay, I'm gonna back out a little bit because it's a bit too intimate. Anyway, while we're here, nudging. So I've got these two in a group. Nudging just means it's gonna go 1 pixel at a time. And that's probably fine, okay? Unless I'm dealing with my 8. Remember we did our app design and we're dealing with 8, our 8-point grid. You remember it, that add grid, okay, and we did 8 points, okay, when we were doing app design. So it could be really nice and go into here and say preferences, nudge amount. Actually, the big nudge is not 10, it's 8. That's useful because it means that I can get it to here and be nudging in points of 8. Only useful when you're developing apps. All right, a little bit not super exciting that one, but let's have a look at, we've got these groups. I know that that is inside of there, okay, and I know I can double click them to get inside. A nice shortcut, okay, is to be holding down the command key on a Mac, control key on a PC, and just click on it once, and you see it just dives straight in, rather than having to go click, double click, okay, and when you've got lots of things kind of grouped, let's say that you decide to group this, using normal old group. Then I'm going to group it with that. You got groups with groups with groups. Okay, you have to double click. Okay, you can just hold down the command key. So they have it trying to figure out all of this. I can grab this line by just holding down command and clicking once. I've got straight in there. It's control on a PC. Let's undo all of that. I totally wrecked it. Okay, those are my shortcuts that I use. There's a few more I'll introduce in the class. But really that command / and then just typing things in. Look, it's even got the ones that I've used last, which is nice. And this little help thing down here and ticking on the shortcuts is kind of, I'm teaching you how to fish. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to say. Instead of teaching each individual one. Let's also cover a few weird things in Figma, just so they might be catching you out already, or maybe in the future. Let's say if you do have a frame, is this weird? No, this is just a regular. This is a group. You can go up here and say, actually, I want all the extra stuff for a frame. Okay, if you have got groups everywhere and you want to move to using frame features, you can just switch it over here. Things that are weird is if your name appears above a frame. Okay, it's called frame 1. If I end up putting it up here, where am I going to put it? I'm going to put it just outside everything. Can I get it there? Let's get it above everything. There you go. So if you end up with names everywhere, it's because this frame, even though it looks like it's in homepage, it's not. It's hanging out by himself. You got to make sure he goes in there. All right, so that is it for my tips, tricks, preferences, and a little bit of weirdness there at the end. All right, I'll see you in the next video. All right, that is it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Consider giving it a thumbs uppy likey thing, and also consider subscribing to the channel. I've got lots more Figma tutorials here. Also, if you do want to go further with Figma, I've got a full course called Figma Essentials. Check out the card up here or link in the description. All right, bye for now.